Okay, so the reason why you're only getting 5% of the sales and you could be getting 5%, 95% more of your sales is a very logical reason. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and let you know, okay? Now, the reason why you're only getting 5% of your sales is because you're not following up with your prospects. And what a follow up is, if you don't know, is when you actually tell someone about your business or you tell someone about what you have going on, even if they say no, a follow up is actually coming back to find out if they've changed or give them more information. Just simply getting back in touch with them as a reminder that, hey, I'm still here and I still have the sale going on if you want to partake in it, okay? So that's pretty much basically what a follow up is. Now, one of the reasons why you want to follow up is because if just like if you were out going out to eat and your waiter brings you the wrong plate, brings you asparagus instead of green beans, you're going to say, hey, excuse me, waiter, you bought me asparagus and I ordered green beans. That's a follow up as well. Or let's say your cable company bills you for $150 instead of $120. Okay, you're going to say, hey, you billed me too much. So that's a follow up as well. So if you're going to follow up during those situations, then why not follow up and not leave so much money on the table? Because remember, if you're only getting 5%, that means for every $5 you're getting, you could be getting $100. So you want to follow up. So I'm getting ready to explain to you some more about the follow up and break it down a little bit for you. And then I'm going to tell you a resource where you can find out exactly how to do your follow ups correctly, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right into this, okay? So, first of all, a follow up is a sign of prosperity. When you follow up with someone, it basically puts in their mind the fact that you're a prosperous person, okay? Because if you're taking your business seriously, you're going to be following up. It's not considered begging a person, and it's all about how you do it. But if you're not following up, then you must not be serious about your business. Let's say you get someone to go to your website and they check something out and they don't call you. Okay, instead of waiting there holding your breath for them to call you, you need to be following up to check and make sure. Because if you're not, in their head, well, he's not really serious about his business. He hasn't even called me to see what I think. So you can't leave it up to the person because remember, you're the one getting the sale. So show your prosperity and follow up, okay? Now, the way that I like to follow up, because I use internet marketing more so online than I do offline marketing. So the best way to follow up for me is to use an autoresponder, okay? And what an autoresponder is simply is a place where I can set a series of emails that go out to my prospects after they've taken a look at what I have to offer. And I can follow up with them through that series. So it relieves me having to go to each person or call each person or email each individual person. I just set up the series of emails, and once they come through my funnel, which I explained in the last video, once they come through my funnel, then I'll send them those series out automatically, and it'll follow up with them. It'll ask them questions, and they can tell me exactly their why they're doing something. I like to find out why they contacted me in the first place or why they wanted to check out my website in the first place. Okay, so there's a lot of different tactics that I use depending on which business it is and depending on what I'm trying to accomplish when I use an autoresponder. But an autoresponder can also send out messages on demand as well to everyone that's in my system that has came through my funnel. So basically, there's two types of closes that I like to do, okay? And all the close is simply once I found out their why, and as I'm going along, I like to get them to commit to something, okay? That's basically what the close is. So if I'm selling a product, I try to get them to buy the product. My close will be telling them why they need the product and trying to get them to commit to buying the product. If I'm trying to get them to take action, I'll simply try to get them to take action on something. It just all depends, but that's what a close is, okay? So there's two types of closes that I like to use. And basically the second one ties in with the first one, but that's the second one is more so me because the first one is more so done offline. But the second one ties into the first one online. So let me just go ahead and explain that. Okay, the first one is called the never give up close. And that's simply every time someone comes with an excuse, you counteract the excuse. So someone may say, well, I would love to join your business, but I really don't have the time. Okay, now you can counteract and say, well, you just told me that you're trying to join my business to free up some time. So you definitely have the time. You need it more than I thought you needed it. Okay, so the never give up close is to never shut it down. Even when they shut down the conversation, you're still following up later on. That's the never give up close. And it works, but this second one that I like to use, it works better as far as I'm concerned because it's called the blog. And the blog is the same pitch, but it looks different. And I don't know if you know what a blog is, but if you don't know what a blog is, you might be on my blog right now, okay? If you're not, if you're watching this on Facebook or somewhere else, there should be a link to my blog. You can check it out. But basically what a blog is somewhere you can send your prospects and show them whatever you need to show them. It's your business arena, okay? And you can bring them over to the blog, and what you want to do is you want to provide value. So you're actually following up with them, but it's kind of in a slick way because you provide value and then you do a call to action at the end. And the call to action is basically taking them right back where they started from to try to get them to close and do that actual action that you tried to get them to do before, okay? So that's the reason why I like a blog, because it provides value and yet and still is still following up with people. So basically you want to have your autoresponders going out with emails, and you want to send them to the blog from the autoresponder. So once they get an email, you want to lead it back to your blog because your blog is actually the lifeline of your business, okay? So that's pretty much all I have right now about following up. If you want more about following up, you can become a part of the community that I'm a part of, and we teach you all about how to follow up. We teach you exactly how to do your emails. We teach you what format. We teach you exactly when to send what. We get very in depth about it. So if you want to find out more, if you're on my blog, there should be a link to my community underneath this post or in a lot of the posts that I have written. Or if you're on Facebook or another social media, there should be a link to my blog where you can simply just go and click on one of the links and it'll take you to my community, and we'll get you trained and set up and teach you all about how to follow up, all about the autoresponders. We'll teach you everything you need to know, okay? So until next time, don't forget, if you like this or if you got something out of this, don't hesitate to like and share, or either give me a comment, drop me a line, tell me what you thought, okay? But that's all I got for now, so until next time, I'll see you at the top.